You know that feeling, right? When you love someone so much that it actually starts to hurt. It's one of the most common and painful questions we all face. How can I love someone with everything I've got without that love turning into this painful attachment that ends up hurting me and them? Well, in this explainer, we're going to get right into that.
So let's just start with a big question to ask yourself. Does your love set someone free, or does it maybe hold them captive? It might sound a little intense, but honestly, the answer to that question is at the heart of everything we're about to explore.
So, first, let's talk about something I'm sure many of us know all too well: the actual pain of loving too much. It's that moment when your deep affection and your care for someone starts to kind of cross a line. It turns into anxiety, and then it turns into control. And that doesn't just hurt you, it hurts the person you love too. This phrase right here, it says everything, doesn't it? When love gets all twisted up with attachment, it is never a one-sided problem. It creates this cycle of pain that pulls both people in. The suffering is mutual. Okay, so let's really dive into this. Because if we're going to fix the problem, we first have to know what we're actually dealing with. And the absolute key is understanding the massive difference between true love and attachment. I know, they can feel really similar sometimes, but they are coming from two totally different universes.
And this comparison just lays it all out so clearly. On the left, you've got true love. It's selfless. It's basically saying, I just need you to be happy. If I get to be part of that, fantastic. But if not, it's okay. Now look at the right. That's attachment. And it's all a demand. It's saying your job is to make me happy. Why aren't you doing it? It's not enough. It's night and day, really.
Let's just call it what it is. At its core, attachment is a form of selfishness. It's when your own happiness becomes the main goal of the relationship, and the other person is just the vehicle to get you there. It's all about me instead of us, or even just you.
So how does this even happen? How does a beautiful connection turn into this painful attachment? Well, it's rarely a sudden thing. It's more of a slow creep, a four-step journey that takes you from admiration all the way down into fear. And you can see that slippery slope right here. It all starts with idealization, thinking this person is perfect, they're the answer to everything. That quickly slides into possession. I can't let them go, I have to hold on tight. From there, it's a short hop to control, making rules, setting limits. And what's waiting at the bottom? Just pure fear. If this person leaves me, my entire world falls apart. And this is the great, sad irony of attachment. The very things you do to keep from losing someone, the checking up, the rules, the possessiveness, those are usually the exact things that end up pushing them away. I mean, nobody wants to live in a cage. And that desperate attempt to hold on just suffocates the very connection you were trying to save. Okay, so if attachment is the poison, what's the antidote? Well, it lies in a huge shift in our perspective. It's about accepting a new reality, a reality that's based on three fundamental truths you find in Buddhist teachings. And this isn't about giving up on love. It's about waking up to how life really works. So the first truth is called anicca. It means impermanence. Nothing in this world lasts forever. Not people, not feelings, not situations. Every single thing is constantly changing. Trying to fight that basic fact is like trying to stop the waves from hitting the shore. It's exhausting and it's impossible. The second truth is dukkha. This means that suffering, or at least some kind of dissatisfaction, is just a universal part of being alive. Just like you, every other person on this planet is living in their own world, fighting their own private battles. So to expect them to be your perfect 24/7 source of happiness is to completely ignore their own humanity. And the third truth, anatta, is all about control, or rather the lack of it. You simply cannot control what another person thinks or feels or does. You just can't. The only thing you truly have any real power over is how you choose to live your own life. Trying to control anything else is just a recipe for frustration. So here's the crucial takeaway. Accepting these three realities is the master key. When you truly get it, that life is always changing, that everyone has their own struggles,
and that you can't control them, the whole foundation for that needy, fearful attachment just crumbles away. And this is what leads us to the freedom of true love. When you build your relationships on this new, more realistic understanding of life, something incredible starts to happen. Love stops being a source of fear and instead becomes a source of real peace. You know, accepting that nothing lasts forever doesn't have to be some depressing thought. Actually, it can be the total opposite. It can be incredibly motivating. When you realize that your time with someone is precious and it is limited, it inspires you to love them in the best way you possibly can, right now, without taking a single moment for granted. Ultimately, love without attachment boils down to this one powerful, simple intention. I wish the good of you. I wish the happiness of you. That's it. It's a profound wish for the other person's well-being, with zero strings attached. Whether they stay, whether they go, whether they make you happy or not, you just genuinely want them to be happy. That's the real thing. So I want to leave you with this final question to really think about. If you could truly, honestly let go of that fear of loss, if you really embraced these realities we've talked about, what would your love look like? How would you show up differently for the people that you care about the most? That's a question worth sitting with.